All right, check 1, 2. Check. There we go. We are on YouTube right now.
Good. Don't start with it already.
Are we ever going to start these warm-ups?
I don't know. Let's rock it, people.
You may have determined by now I'm not the most patient.
Really? I never would have figured.
Well, clock's a ticking. Where are those Irish? I don't want to come on if we can have 30 minutes to fill. You know? I mean, not that we couldn't, but I just would feel better if they...
Here they come.
And here come... nobody.
The Irish. Come on, make your entrance. Really? Do we need, like, music? What?
This snuck up on them. They weren't ready.
What are they waiting for?
They were more worried about that big screen.
Don't get me started.
And the other team's got 1/15 of their warm-ups done, so...
Absolutely.
Make...
Absolutely. Let me tell something to you. You know what movie that's from?
No.
Happy Feet.
No, I would not have known that. I've heard that. But...
Robin Williams.
Really?
Does the voice of one of the penguins.
Oh, really? Oh.
He's like some kind of Mexican. Or
yeah.
Let me tell something to you.
That's awesome. What are we doing here?
Okay.
Confusion abounds. All right, should we start? I guess.
Yeah, go for it.
All right.
Before I yawn myself to death.
Electric atmosphere.
Welcome to Sports Radio 98.9 FM and 1350 WOYK's High School Basketball Game of the Week, presented by WellSpan Sports Medicine, the official healthcare and sports medicine provider of the York Revolution. High school basketball plays here on Sports Radio 98.9 FM and 1350 WOYK. First in York, first in sports. Bringing you the best of the York Adams League all season.
Three for the lead! Up off the back of the rim and it falls in! That's it! the DeLone Catholic Squirettes have won the state championship.
Now let's head out to the action for the Game of the Week, presented by WellSpan Sports Medicine, right here on Sports Radio 98.9 FM and 1350 WOYK, York.
Good evening, everyone, from James Forgen Gymnasium here at York Catholic High School. Welcome to a Monday night edition of High School Hoops presented by WellSpan Sports Medicine. And it's a battle for first place in Division III here tonight as the Littlestown Thunderbolts visit the York Catholic Fighting Irish. Hi again, everybody. Daryl Henry alongside Andy Bria. Welcome to the Penn State York pregame show, and welcome to a Monday night of hoops here in York. And welcome to an early tip-off, as the JV game was rather one-sided, so we had that running clock in York Catholic's favor, and thus we are on the air a little bit earlier than anticipated tonight. So, Andy, I might make it home for true Hollywood story here this evening. Might make it home in time for that. But what a game we've got tonight, and York Catholic hosting Littlestown. Both teams 5-0 in Division III. Somebody's going to have first place to themselves here at almost the midway point of division play this season. And when you look at how both teams are constructed, two very interesting units that we're going to see on display here tonight.
I'll tell you, big and lanky, a lot of size and youth against what I guess you would call a guard-oriented, very motion, pressure-packed, up and down York Catholic. You're going to see, I think, contrasting styles. Glass is going to be very important tonight. I think that's where what it's all going to be about. Who controls the glass on both ends of the floor.
And you've got the top two scorers in the league in this game tonight. Luke Forgen, the junior from York Catholic, he's averaging 22.7. Just went over 1,000 in a loss on Saturday against Columbia. That ended their three-game winning streak and put them at 7-2 coming into play here tonight. Littlestown led by Jake Bosley, also a junior. He's averaging 20.2, and they've won 4 straight. They are 9-2 coming in. So two really good teams, two top scorers in the league going at it.
You know, you have to figure that Forgen kid comes from a lineage of basketball players. You know, Father Jim was a player. His grandfather was one of the great individuals I ever met, Jim Forgen, and that's that lineage that just goes on. And the twins here, they can play, and this is going to be fun. I think we get a good one tonight. You know, we've been trying to do that, and we keep running into, one side just gets away from it. I don't know that's going to be the case tonight.
Ever since I've elevated you to helping pick the games.
Oh, my God.
Which was actually about 10 minutes ago. Right. So you've got nothing to do with the first 5 or whatever that we've done.
Ladies and gentlemen, you don't get more money, you just get more to do.
That's the WOYK way.
That's it.
That's our new slogan. Well, it is Littlestown at York Catholic coming up. Opening tip in about 10 minutes or so. Andy's got our coaches interviews brought to you by State Farm Insurance agent Trish Hauser. We'll hear from Littlestown's Jonathan Forster, who's going for his 100th career win tonight, and York Catholic head coach Dusty Bagel. Both gentlemen join us next here on a Monday night of hoops presented by WellSpan Sports Medicine on Sports Radio at 98.9 FM and 1350 WOYK.
You line your feet up on the edge of the starting block, shake out your arms, and then you push off the block in one fluid motion, fully extending your body and cutting into the water with nothing on your mind but the mechanics. You're a swimmer. And whether it's practice time in the pool or crunch time at a meet, Flying Feet is with you every stroke of the way.
Flying Feet.
Flying Feet Sports Shoes is a swimmer's paradise. Get suits by Dolphin, Speedo, Nike, Arena, and Tier. Pick up practice gear, team gear, and training equipment like fins, snorkels, and kickboards. The Flying Feet team has high-tech competitive suits, customizable caps, goggles, even goggle repair items. Shower down with swimmer's shampoo and body wash, plus suit wash to limit the wear and tear of chlorine. Time to dive into the pool? Then it's time for Flying Feet. We're more than sports shoes.
Flying Feet.
1511 Mount Rose Avenue, York, just off exit 18 of I-83 next to Battery Warehouse.
Take us on the go with the new WOYK app. Download on the Apple and Google Play stores today. Sports Radio 98.9 FM and 1350 WOYK. First in York, first in sports.
Welcome back to our pregame show. Tonight we're at York Catholic, home of the Fighting Irish, where the York Catholic Fighting Irish and the Littlestown Thunderbolts are going to have at it. And with me now is the sixth-year coach of the Thunderbolts, and it's Jonathan Forster. Coach, talk a little bit about your guys. Give us a little background on your team.
I guess what some call rebuilding type year, but not really in our eyes. I mean, we have a lot of young guys, so we didn't have a lot of experience coming back. One guy who played big minutes for us last year, Jake Bosley. And then, honestly, 4 out of our top 7 guys are sophomores, and they're all competing. They're playing hard, and they're buying in, which is the biggest thing right now. So
that's what you want, young players. Gotta love it. Talk about the challenge of playing York Catholic.
We need to make sure that we match their intensity level tonight. Everything on film, these guys play hard. They're well coached. They know what they're doing going into every game. So if we can come in and compete and defend at a level that we've been defending at, and maybe take it up another notch, then we should be in decent shape to make this a good game tonight. So
I asked this to everybody. Is there a tempo you like better?
As long as we're defending well, I don't care, man. It's if we defend well, it leads to a lot of transition buckets. So we can score in the 60s, 70s, 80s if we defend well, but if we hold them into the 40s and we score in the 40s, I'm fine with that as well. As long as we're playing a high level of defense, that's all I really care about.
A couple of keys, Coach. Your kids got to do well to get out of here with the win tonight.
We talk about it every single game, and we have to control the glass. With our size, we've definitely got to make sure we're taking advantage of that. Man. We got a lot of lanky guys, so if we can control the glass, take care of the basketball on the opposite end, and then we always rebounds, turnovers, and free throws. We win those 3 stats, you win a basketball game. So if we do that tonight, we'll walk out of here with a W.
Good luck to you, Coach.
Thank you.
We'll be right back with more of our pregame show right after this on Sports Radio 1350 WOYK.
Hey, it's the good-looking genius at Broadway Transmission again, and this time I have things on my mind, like warranty and service after the repair. You already know Broadway Transmission has been part of the community for 67 years at the same location. But did you know that in that time, York County has seen many transmission shops close its doors, like
Amco,
Atomic,
Clutch and Go,
Dr. Transmission,
Cotman,
York County Transmission,
Winters,
Goodlings,
Lee Miles,
A1.
What grinds my gears about these closings are the customers are left with no warranty. Stop! Don't make that same mistake. Broadway Transmission has over 40,000 transmission jobs under our belt, and we are still here today standing behind our famous 3-year warranty. We kid around a lot on our ads, but nothing is funny about having no warranty when you need it. Avoid that risk with the only smart choice in all of York County and stop by Broadway Transmission today. Broadway Transmission will get your ship together and stand behind it too. Visit us on the web at BroadwayTrans.com or stop in and see how it's done.
Wheatland Eye Care at 234 Rosedale Drive in Manchester is locally owned and have been serving the community and giving back to the community for over 60 years. We currently have 4 doctors that offer a wide range of services, including eye health, vision exam, contact lenses, glasses, sunglasses, and LASIK consultations. We're the only practice in the area offering solutions for myopia control to keep nearsightedness from progressing in young people. We are a location for the Dry Eye Center of PA, offering the latest technology for diagnosis and treatment of dry eye diseases and its symptoms. We can also offer medically necessary contact lenses for treatment of corneal eye diseases. We are accepting new patients and participate with most medical insurances and vision plans. Call us today at 717-266-5661 or via our website, wheatlandeyecare.com, to make an appointment or find out more.
New FM signal, new website. Get features, live broadcasts, and on-demand game broadcasts and shows online at 989WOYK.com.
Welcome back to our pregame show. With me now is the 4th-year coach of the Fighting Irish and a good friend of mine, Dustin Bakel. Coach, you guys have a challenge in Littlestown tonight. Talk a little bit about your team.
Yeah, so, we've got off to a decent start, record-wise in our division. We had a rough game the other night against Columbia, but we're looking forward to the challenge of playing Littlestown this evening. Pretty familiar with who they are, what they've got. They've been at the top of our division now for a couple years. And while their style might be a little bit different with not being as guard-heavy as they were in the past, pretty familiar with their personnel and what we're going to need to do tonight.
I was looking at that lineup. Some pretty tall trees in there.
Yeah. The Meekin kid is a pretty big kid. I think he's probably about 6'7", 6'8". Yeah, and he's only a sophomore. They have another boy, number 32, that seems to be pretty good size. And then the Bosley kid, while he's not super tall, he's built like a 35-year-old man. I mean, he's just strong as an ox, and so I think he's had a couple games where he's up and been above 20 rebounds, and so you don't know how much that controls a game until you actually see somebody get 20 rebounds.
Tempo, Dusty, what do you like?
Yeah, so I think, really one of the things we want to look to do is we want to try and dictate that. We want to force them into some pressure situations. So we're going to try and apply as much ball pressure as we can. Our best offense is our defense. If we can force turnovers, quick shots, and get out and run. And so that's something that's going to be imperative for us this evening, and we want to try and force some outside shots for them tonight.
Glass is going to be real important, man. How do you box out them big boys?
Yeah, so I think, again, we want to try and make them shoot for the perimeter, and so sometimes we do play a little bit of a 3-2 zone, which one of the major disadvantages of zone is rebounding, the weak side, and then obviously you don't have a man, you have an area, and so trying to stick a body on somebody real quick, it's going to take a team effort, all 5 guys coming down to the defensive end, making sure we're going up with 2 hands, and then let's get it out and go.
Other than what you talked about, any other keys you got to do well tonight to get out of here with a win?
Well, I think, some of the things that we're really working on shot selection, and what's a good shot, what's a bad shot in terms of our possessions. Sometimes we can get away with taking some quick shots in offensive sets, and other times we need to do a better job of working for a higher percentage shot. And so that's something that's going to be a focus tonight. And then obviously we need to take care of the basketball. We can't turn it over. Goal is obviously to keep that in the single digits.
Good luck to you, Coach.
Thank you very much.
We'll be right back with more of our pregame show right after this on Sports Radio 1350 WOYK.
At WellSpan Health, we're here for you, like the relationships that count: family, good friends, and neighbors. WellSpan primary care physicians and providers believe in the strength of those relationships. And just like family, we listen. That's how we discover the best way to help you in your wellness journey. When you choose WellSpan for primary care, you gain a network of over 2,600 of the best experts in the region for complex care, like specialists for cancer, heart disease, and orthopedics. We make it easy to connect with simple online visits and our My WellSpan app. And with convenient locations close to your neighborhood, you don't have to travel very far. Choose WellSpan for primary care because we're your friends and neighbors. After all, we know you, we care, and it shows. Start your relationship today. Visit wellspan.org/primary care.
Today, it seems everybody is offering a discount on car insurance, but at what price? Reduced protection, impersonal service. At State Farm, you can earn discounts and still get full service and dependable protection from the world's largest car insurer. See me, Trish Hauser, 1865 Susquehanna Trail North, York, for the State Farm multiple line discount. With State Farm, you get an agent you can depend on and an insurance company you can trust. For the details on State Farm's multiple line discount, see me, Trish Hauser.
Stony Brook Family Restaurant, located at 3560 East Market Street in York, is open for breakfast, lunch, and dinner from 5 a.m. to 9 p.m. Completely remodeled, Stony Brook is the home of good food and hospitality at reasonable prices. Proudly serving the York area for over 30 years, Stony Brook is family-owned and now also serves beer and wine. For home cooking, homemade soup, steaks, seafood, our famous roasted chicken, or just about anything, visit Stony Brook Family Restaurant, 3560 East Market Street in York.
You're on York's home for Sixers basketball. Sports Radio 98.9 FM and 1350 WOYK. First in York, first in sports.
All right, starters have been introduced. National anthem just played here. Andy, it's time for our player intros, brought to you by Broadway Transmission.
Littlestown Thunderbolts. I'm getting my chops busted about my goatee. Littlestown Thunderbolts just
Again?
coached by Jonathan Foster. Number 12, he's a 6'4" junior, Nate Thomas. A sophomore, Caleb Unger, number 14. A junior, a junior, 6'4", Jake Bosley, number 22. A 6'8" sophomore, number 30, Christopher Meekin. And a 6'0" sophomore, Zion Herr, number 32. We're going to get the York Catholic in real quick. Coached by Dusty Bakel? No, we're not.
All right, first whistle. As Littlestown controls the opening tip, they'll come toward us. They're in the Road Navy tonight with the gold numbers, trimming, and letters. York Catholic, the home white.
We're going to be in a 3-2 zone right out of the gate, Catholic.
Yeah, they
It's
are.
interesting.
That is not what they're known for.
No,
but
it is not.
It's a different opponent tonight. We are courtside in the end zone. Here's Bosley driving left baseline, knocked loose by John Forgen. He recovers, whips it to Herr, a right corner three, and he rattles it in. Zion Herr, the league's third leading three-point shooter, cans his 28th.
Look at this zone, 1-3-1 with the big man out front. All 6'8" of them. You know what that wingspan's like?
Oh, my.
Yeah.
It's big.
Nice movement there. And that's the way you beat it.
Yeah, John Forgen, the beneficiary underneath. Shelley, the assist. 3-2, Littlestown. Forgen a layup. Now York Catholic little half-court zone, and they will likely get into that 3-2 now as Littlestown sets up, and we've got a kick on an entry try from the right corner.
Starters for York Catholic. Number 3, Brady Walker. He's this 5'9" junior. You got number 23, John Forgen, a 6-foot junior. And a steal.
You got Michael Shelley, who just got his big hand on that inbound pass and stole it. Now the Irish down at the far end.
You got to attack it like you did before. Go.
Walker shoots against that zone, left it short on a left wing three. They'll let it carry him out left corner and belongs to Littlestown. Zion Herr, the box out. Well, both teams in zone, Andy. Neither team shoots a ton of threes. Littlestown about 5 per game. York Catholic 4 per game in terms of makes. And here's Bosley, low left, working underneath, pass out to the opposite wing. And
you
now
can't let him have baseline here.
Refeeding him on the right
That's a
baseline.
walk.
He's got Herr left corner for 3, rimming off, and a battle for the board. John Forgen got tripped up, whistles silent. Herr the putback try, no good. Bosley spinning on a second effort, that wouldn't go, and Shelley the board for York Catholic.
Nice job that time by York Catholic on a defensive glass.
Cross-court feed, LeVan McFadden swings it to the right corner, and a 3 for Luke Forgen is good. 5-3, York Catholic on top.
And Luke with that was nice ball movement, reverse it down to the baseline.
Now striding in is Chris Meekin, the 6'8 sophomore for the layup. We're tied at 5.
And I'll tell you what, moves good for a big man. And on the point of that 1-3-1, right down on the other end.
3 from John Forgen, left corner. Karam's long to the other side. Irish keep it alive. Walker to McFadden to John, right corner.
Nice
underneath
pass.
to Luke for the layup. One twin to the other. And Luke's got 5. It's 7-5 York Catholic.
They went top baseline and right down on the block, and there's a steal.
Luke Forgen slapped it loose. Walker ahead to Luke, running the floor. He leads the break for the lay-in. It's 9-5.
And the pressure right now is giving Littlestown a little trouble. There's the trap.
Unger along the sideline. And a pass contested up the sideline. We've got a foul.
You're going to get number 32.
It's on Zion Herr reaching to try to receive it.
And that's exactly what it is. I'll tell you what, that's exactly what the trap is designed to do. You push it up the floor, make you throw it away, and you reach.
Now Luke Forgen across to Walker. Collision, offensive foul on Luke as he barreled into a Thunderbolt. Each team with an offensive foul. It goes back to Littlestown.
That up here in the corner, it's a tough look.
I always, out of the corner of my eye, see his reaction as John Forgen intercepts an entry down low, and he sprung Luke too far and throws it away at the other end.
You would have seen that reaction.
I understand Andrew will be making an appearance tonight.
Absolutely.
And, of course, their sister Rachel was a great player here a few years back. Here's Unger with it right corner. Starts in. John Forgin there in possession, and Shelley ripped it away.
Oh.
Walker, the down court pass is batted. And in pursuit, Nate Thomas of Littlestown couldn't quite grasp it. It goes off his foot and out down at the other end. Irish ball.
Little helter-skelter. So they're going to put Meekin, going to face guard Luke Forgin with Meekin. He still got it.
Forgin the leaping grab, and he shoots from the foul line off 1 foot, but it hit the back of the rim. Now Littlestown the other way with it. 9-5 Irish, almost midway through the opening quarter tonight. And here goes her driving hard to the hoop, couldn't hit off glass, and Meekin falling over the end line, unable to get a handle on it, out of bounds to York Catholic.
Wow.
Holding their own on that glass.
Yeah,
here early on.
absolutely. And they're getting the Karam's butt. They're putting a body on people.
Now York Catholic setting up, and a flash down low. John Forgin, give it
that's
go
a
with
push.
Luke. And Luke trying to receive the feed across the lane was shoved.
Well, they're trying to defend him real hard, and when you do that, just go back door, and that's what he did.
Luke Forgin averaging 22.7, got his 1,000th point on Saturday. Jab step, shoots for three, it's good from the left wing. He's got 10 in the first quarter, it's 12-5.
That's a nice look right there. Like you said, jab step, step back.
And over Meekin as well. Here's Bosley missing a straight-on three, but Meekin's got the Karam in the left corner. And all the way around, it's Unger the fake. They'll reverse it back. Bosley steps in, feeds her. Left side three, that's off iron. And Meekin had a hand on it, but stepped out with it. Belongs to York Catholic.
The Irish right now got him a little unsettled. Now you're going man. Littlestown just transitioned into man. And they're going to try to face guard.
Here's Luke Forgin,
Hop
stepping in. He lays in two more.
Now I know why he's the leading scorer, okay? I mean, this kid just went around a 6'8" guy like he wasn't even there and wasn't afraid to put it up.
And John Forgin knocked one loose with the hands. However, got a reach-in foul called. It was, I believe, Bosley trying to drive in from the left. Forgin picks up his first of the night. Under 3 to go in the first quarter, 14-5 York Catholic. Baseline inbound all the way up top. Now Bosley to her, left side three, rim, glass, great box out. Shelley in particular. John Forgin grabbed it. And now the Irish up the floor. Here's Shelley to John Forgin. Left side of the arc, sends it back out front to Luke.
Meekin don't know what to do at this point trying to guard him. And there's the back cut again by Forgin. That's just a great play there. He passes the ball down low and then automatically back cuts around Meekin for two.
The Twins team up again. John assisting Luke at 16-5. Oh, what a start. Irish stay in their zone. Littlestown struggling to shoot from the perimeter here early, and they've settled for the perimeter. Here's Bosley left block, up, and it rolls off. And going over the back is Meekin. Foul on the Thunderbolt center.
Great box out. He had nowhere to go. It's the only way he could get to it.
Shelley, who's a football guy, he has been a beast on the boards here early. And he's tall, not as tall as Meekin, but using his girth, the box outs. 16-5, York Catholic the lead. 2 minutes to go first quarter. First sub of the night, Quinn Brennan is in. Here's Luke Forgin with a spin, and the shot floats up in and out. Rebound to Meekin.
Nice look.
Off to her, who brings it up. Yeah, Luke's missed, maybe twice this quarter. He's got 14 points. And here's Meekin to her, left side of the arc, down to Bosley posting, steps in, tried to up fake, and we have a shooting foul off that fake. Jake Bosley, who's yet to score tonight, 2 free throws.
You know, the zone seems to be bothering Littlestown, and Catholic's doing a nice job of rebounding out of it. And like you heard in the interview, you go to a spot. Bosley's a player, so first free throw is good. Not like the other night when we had what? for the first 3.5 quarters.
Yeah.
I don't know how many it was, but it was a ton.
Foul was Shelley's first. Bosley knocks down both. And down the floor quickly, the replacement for Shelley is Jake Dallas, a freshman who's in. Bolts hounded him in the right corner, trying to save it. And we do have a hand check on Littlestown.
That could be her second. It is. 22. I'm sorry.
Bosley's second.
Bosley's second. That could be interesting.
Arguably even worse for them.
Yes.
Although they've got 3 guys that score a ton. Those 2 are 2 of those 3.
Wow.
And here's a spin inside off the inbound. Quinn Brennan puts it up and in.
You know, we did the York Catholic game. That kid made a couple of catches here in the district game. He was amazing, even in the DeLone game.
Now Brennan, an interception down the floor. Irish up 18-7. Final minute of the quarter. Pick and roll down to John Forgen up. Put it up short with some contact. No whistle, and the Bolts have it. As Nate Thomas got to it first. Outlet open at midcourt is her. Kicks it right side. A 3 for Bosley. Airballed it. And John Forgen the grab underneath. Here's Brady Walker zigzagging up to Brennan to Dallas. A 3. Got it from the right corner.
Wow.
21-7.
Littlestown didn't expect this, and neither did we.
Yeah. 30 seconds left in the quarter. Here's Meekin on the turnaround from the right post. He gets it to roll in.
Nice move there by Meekin. Really was not anything there. He used all 6'8" of his frame to get that shot off.
21-9. Irish will hold for the last shot, it looks like. 12 seconds left. Walker coming out toward the midcourt circle. He's got her reaching. Now Dallas to Luke Forgen with 3. He'll pop it from 3, hit the back of the rim, and the rebound to Thomas as the buzzer sounds. 1 quarter complete tonight with the score York Catholic 21, Littlestown 9. Monday Night Hoops presented by WellSpan Sports Medicine.
If you've been thinking of going to college and you would like to play sports when you get there, join our team. Earn a Penn State degree and continue to play the sports you love. 6 collegiate sports are now available, including baseball, soccer, men's basketball, women's softball, and women's volleyball. For more information, check out our website at PennStateYorkSports.com. Once again, that's PennStateYorkSports.com.
The puck drops here. Catch the Bears and the Caps all season on Sports Radio 98.9 FM and 1350 WOYK. First in York, first in sports.
Well, Andy, Littlestown has really held this division in recent years. First of 2 meetings between these 2 tonight. York Catholic's been right there. And through 8 minutes tonight, the Irish off to a very impressive start.
Absolutely. And, you know, well coached. I think the trap early bothered Littlestown. The zone fed into what York wanted to do tonight, and Ford just got the hot hand. You can't ask for more than that, and there's a back cut to open the second quarter.
A pick and roll from John to Luke. Luke with 16. Where might he? Riley trying to find an opening, and John Forgen there to scoop the steal. Here goes Dallas up the floor to Walker. Unloads a 3 left wing, up off the iron. Luke in there
you got to get Meekin
it.
Again.
And Meekin over the back.
I got to believe it's got to be him. Yep.
That's his second.
Yep. Foul trouble for this team. They're a little thin.
And the inbound all the way up top. John Forgen backpedaling. Tell you about Littlestown, their big trio, 2 of the 3 now have 2 fouls each. And here's Dallas trying to sidestep, goes right side to Brennan, striding in, scoops it. A little too strong. It's grabbed by Nate Thomas. And he'll go to her, back to Thomas on the way up. Down to Meekin, posting wide right. And collides, and it's an offensive foul. It's his 3rd as Luke Forgen stood in there and drew the charge.
Even in the guys' game, if you lower the shoulder, they're going to call it every time. And he lowers the shoulder, and, you know, now he's got 3. That changes the dynamic of this, or you would think it would, with 6:53 left.
He stays in for now. He's got the guarding of Luke Forgen at the moment, which
and Luke, believe me, his basketball IQ. Let's see what he does here.
Matched on him again, and Luke trying to hit John, cutting down low. In some traffic, he saved it back, but off Luke's hands. Here's her! And Walker, a clean slap from behind, but Bosley chasing the play is there to lay it in.
And Bosley that time. Nice heads up. And Bosley again.
Dallas dribbling into some trouble. Got a out of bounds on the baseline. It'll stay with York Catholic. But Littlestown, Bosley averages 20.2, Meakin 15.5, and her 15. You've got 3 big-time scorers that average maybe 90% of their scoring.
And that's tough. You start sitting a couple of them because of foul trouble.
23-11, York Catholic. Shelley back in. He was awesome on the boards in the first quarter. LeVan McFadden back as well.
Did take advantage of those fouls somehow, try to get it into him?
Yeah, here's Brennan down low. Defense converged. They had Shelley on the cut. Couldn't finish. Here comes Cole Riley for Littlestown. And around now to Thomas, right corner, down to Meakin posting. Whipped it out front. Bosley open for a moment, trying to cross over Luke. Luke forced him to pick up. Now Meakin stepping out top. He'll launch, and a 3 is good for the big man. 23-14.
6'8" with that kind of range? That's a little scary.
Right?
Yeah.
Soft touch.
Absolutely. Right from the top of the key, too.
Now Luke forging down to Brennan, left baseline. Back to Luke, across to LeVan McFadden. He'll dribble in, fires it all the way across to Luke. Pass fake, dribbles to the middle. Dumped it back to Brennan, left baseline jumper, no good.
Now all of a sudden, watch out.
Her. Here comes her for Littlestown with speed. Runner up off the back of the rim, and Luke forging right there to collect it. Irish look to counter. Here's McFadden down the floor. Steps in a high floater, too hard. Grabbed by Nate Thomas, and the Bolts back our direction.
A little out of control that time.
Here's her to Riley, left corner for 3. It was long, and McFadden in there to grab it. QB during the football season. Here comes Walker, guns it right side. Brennan, a bounce down low to Shelley, spinning, scooped it. That was too strong. Luke Forgin goes sliding to save it. Out on the perimeter.
Dad got to be proud of that.
Irish reload. Here's Brennan on the flash down low, but failed to finish.
A couple of short ones they missed. Need them.
Bolts back this way. Meakin a shot fake, and back to the trailers. Coming up on the midpoint of the second quarter, here's her dashing to the left baseline, popped it back to Meakin, fires away, long on a 3, rebound off to Walker, and looking to hit a Luke Forgin down the floor leading the break, off to McFadden filling the paint. He's fouled going up.
That's going to be Bosley.
Uh-oh.
I believe it's Bosley.
He joins Meakin with 3.
Tell you what. Wow.
Problematic.
Yeah. What's the over and under on? One of them getting 4 before.
Staying with them. McFadden's first is good. 24-14. Second one caroms off, and Bosley yanks it down. So he's still in.
You got to stay with him. You got a thin bench tonight.
We have a Littlestown timeout, I believe.
Yep.
3:54 to go in the half. It's the Irish 24, the Bolts 14. Back in a moment.
Hunters Hill Orthodontics is a longtime staple in the orthodontic care community. With offices in York and Dillsburg, our practice's top priority is to provide you with the highest quality orthodontic care in a friendly, comfortable environment. Call our York offices, 1910 Kenneth Road, at 767-6694 to make your appointment, or at 1399 South Queen Street, 885-5468. Or in Dillsburg, call 502-1186. We've got your smile at Hunters Hill Orthodontics.
New FM signal, new website. Visit us online at 989WOYK.com and take us on the go. Download the new WOYK app today.
At Donegal, we understand there are many costs associated with running a business. That's why Donegal works with you to provide quality insurance products based on your business needs, and why we deliver that insurance at a price to fit your budget. Call your local independent Donegal agent today and discover why, when it comes to insurance for your business, Donegal is a better value. Contact Kochman Kunkel Insurance at 717-854-0300 or stop in at 3217 East Market Street, York. Locally owned and operated by Pam and Rudy Kochman. Kochman Kunkel Insurance.
Littlestown with it out of the timeout. Irish up 10, 3:40 left in the half. Riley was about to face a trap. He moved it. Here's her left side for 3. Yup, was behind the arc. And the Bolts within 7.
3 of their 6 field goals, half of their field goals are 3.
Now here's Luke Fortune banging inside. Ball jammed loose. No whistle.
No whistle. And he went up against Bosley and Meekin, and that's what you got to do.
York Catholic 24, Littlestown 17. Bolts have at least shared this division title 4 straight years as Walker deflects a pass out front, runs it down against Meekin, missed the layup, but McFadden follows it in.
Nice job. And Meekin, you could tell that he wanted no parts of that, trying to block that.
Playing with 3 fouls.
Right.
And so is Bosley. They're both still in. 26-17 York Catholic. Now Littlestown with it, her down low to Bosley. Up strong, and McFadden up stronger. He stuffed him. Bosley staying with the hard work on the glass. He's going to get to the line. I think Shelley. Second effort.
I think they got McFadden.
That'll be his first.
Right.
Bosley strong on the window, playing with 3 fouls himself. First free throw skips off, however. Neither team has been great from the line this year. Littlestown 57%. One more up, and that's off back rim. Missed them both.
Wow. You need that. When's the last time that happened?
Brennan grabs the rebound. Now against that 1-3-1 for Littlestown, York Catholic setting up.
Do the same thing you did in the first half. Go right into the middle and then down on the baseline.
McFadden to Luke in the right corner. Double comes. Back to McFadden. Back to Luke. And a skip across. Leaping attempt, John. It's off his hand and stolen. And this one led along to Meekin in the right corner. And John snuck around from behind Thomas, nearly stole it back. They fire it down to Bosley, who lays it in, turning that scramble into 2 points.
A 7-point game.
2 minutes to go in the half. York Catholic setting up. John Fortune steps in, shoots 3, too hard, hit the window. And the rebound off to Meekin.
You can cut this to 5 or even 4.
Here's Meekin to the left of the circle, centers it to her out top. Now to the right for Thomas. Dallas up denying. One dribble into the post for Bosley now. Drop step to the middle, tried to hand it off, couldn't connect, and McFadden takes it away.
Bosley pretty confident, I'll tell you what.
Now a backhand pass leading McFadden baseline. He saved it into Luke Fortune, who had it partially blocked going up, and then Bosley looked like he took a swipe at him.
Bosley's got a little...
stepping over him.
No, kicking him when he was down.
He tried to go all Allen Iverson on Tyronn Lue.
Got a little, just a touch too much attitude. You know, when you get
the wrong way.
Yeah, when you get to be unsportsmanlike, play hard. I don't care. But
got a little chippy down there.
Yeah, it did.
As we approach the final minute of the half, and trying to curl in was her, looking to dish to Bosley, who couldn't handle it, out of bounds.
He was more worried about bouncing somebody off his hip.
Andy will be watching that the rest of the night.
Hey.
Final minute of the half.
See if they get one good one.
Irish got off to a fantastic start. The lead is 7 at the moment.
Attack that gap with the dribble. Oh, I'll tell you, that was almost taken away.
And Meekin got a fingertip on it out top. Here's Walker, deep left wing. Meekin is out at the top of that 1-3-1. Down to Brennan, trying to shovel it out. It's stolen. Her on the push, up the middle. And dished it to Meekin to the top for Bosley. Spins his way in, puts it up, back rimmed it. Meekin the board. Blocked by Brennan going up. And John Fortune springs McFadden on the break. One-on-one take.
Play now.
And Bosley got a piece of that. A spike save-in try. And it was grabbed by Unger. Littlestown with 7 seconds left. Bosley calls for the deep screen near half court. Got it from Meekin. Crosses to the left. A pass. Another pass. And the shot is too late. As Hurd chucked it, missed a 3 anyway, but shot ended up not counting as the horn goes and we've reached the half. York Catholic with the 12-point lead at the end of 1. They'll take a 7-point lead to the locker rooms here at the half. It is York Catholic 26, Littlestown 19. The Flying Feet Sports Shoes halftime show is coming up here on our Monday game of the week, presented by WellSpan Sports Medicine.
At WellSpan Health, we're here for you, like the relationships that count: family, good friends, and neighbors. WellSpan primary care physicians and providers believe in the strength of those relationships. And just like family, we listen. That's how we discover the best way to help you in your wellness journey. When you choose WellSpan for primary care, you gain a network of over 2,600 of the best experts in the region for complex care, like specialists for cancer, heart disease, and orthopedics. We make it easy to connect with simple online visits and our My WellSpan app. And with convenient locations close to your neighborhood, you don't have to travel very far. Choose WellSpan for primary care because we're your friends and neighbors. After all, we know you, we care, and it shows. Start your relationship today. Visit wellspan.org/primary care.
You get in your car. And you start your car. You put the car in gear. And you go. Nowhere.
What the?
Because your transmission has failed. Or you try and put it in gear and it makes an awful grinding noise. Or you put it in gear and take off, but when it's time for the transmission to shift, the RPMs just go higher, but you aren't gaining any speed.
Dang it!
Now you've heard of the good-looking genius and the crew at Broadway Transmission, right here on the radio. But now all you have to do is go to www.broadwaytrans.com to arrange a tow right from the website, and in a flash, your vehicle is on its way to the recovery, and with the best tracked warranty in the industry. Easy financing, free towing with repairs, AAA authorized, and the most recommended family-owned transmission shop around since 1951.
Broadway Transmission will get your shift together and stand behind it too. Visit us on the web at broadwaytrans.com or stop in and see how it's done.
Your home for York's home team. The York College Spartans play here. Sports Radio 98.9 FM and 1350 WOYK, York.
Back at James Forgen Gymnasium here tonight. York Catholic leads Littlestown 26-19. Here at the break, we welcome you to the Flying Feet Sports Shoes halftime show. And Littlestown's been a perennial power in Division III. They've had at least a share of each of the last 4 division crowns. Last year, 17-4. Irish split with them last year, finished second in Division III. This year, looking to win the crown, and this is the first of the 2 regular season meetings between the two. And of course, the Irish, so much of that nucleus from the district title team 2 years ago when they were so young, many of them freshmen, back with a solid season in a weird COVID year last year, and now a little bit more experience, most of them as juniors here this season. Andy, what do you think of that first half? It was a really strong start for York Catholic. What do you think of the way they played the entirety of those 16 minutes?
They started out really well, disciplined in what they wanted to do. You know, they broke down the zone a couple of times, got easy breaks. They controlled the glass. And then all of a sudden it looked like it went a little helter-skelter. It started to rush a little bit offensively, and I think they need to be a little more disciplined in their offensive set, especially against that zone. Work that ball to get the good shot. Don't force it. And I think Dusty had said something, turnovers. They had a couple of turnovers late that gave Littlestown opportunities. Littlestown was having trouble with the pressure early and then got their feet under them in the second quarter. But I'll tell you what, Rick Luckman came walking over here, and he's seen a lot of basketball in his day. And he looked at us and said, can you believe they played a second quarter with 3 fouls to 2 of them? Absolutely amazing in the kind of game that we're looking at right here. And, you know, if officials do what officials do and they start changing the way they're going to call the game, you could bang 4 fouls on either one of them 2 or both. And that's a whole different looking team then.
I mean, they could have. in the first half.
Absolutely. They had their, I mean, but you can't, a foul in the first quarter's got to be a foul in the fourth quarter. That's, I never, disagreed. If you play it consistently all through the game, I was all for it. I didn't care how you were going to call it, just as long as you gave me consistency. And that's the key. So, it's going to be interesting. Littlestown got their footing in the second quarter, held York Catholic to 5 and they doubled them up, 10-5, so Catholic's got to establish their dominance again and get that rebounding going.
26-19 score, York Catholic up. You've got our halftime stats, Andy.
Absolutely. Littlestown. Jake Bosley, 2 of 4 from the free throw line. He has 2 short buckets. He has 6 points. Christopher Meekin, 2 short, 1 3. He leads Littlestown with 7. And Zion Herr, 2 threes. He has 6. Gave them 9 in the first quarter and 10 in the second quarter for the York Catholic Fighting Irish. John Fortune has 1 basket, 2 points. Levon McFadden, 1 for 2 from the line, 1 short field goal for 3 points. Quinn Brennan had a deuce early for 2. Jake Dallas had a 3 early for his only 3 points. Luke Fortune, 2 threes, 5 short field goals to lead all scorers with 16. So you've got 5 players for York Catholic that actually contributed to their 26 points, but only 3 guys for Littlestown. And 2 of those 3 right now have 3 fouls on them.
Yeah. Well, that's a huge storyline going toward the second half. And take a look at what's coming up for us. When we're finished tonight, the biggest game in the nation tonight, other than the one that we're currently broadcasting, the Sixers and the Houston Rockets in progress tonight when we're done.
Isn't there is it a rugby championship? Something.
No, I don't think so.
I think there's something.
No, it isn't.
Oh, that's right. It's
Like-
the semi-pro football's on. The SEC's on tonight, aren't they?
Yes.
Right. They call it the national championship. It's really a semi-pro league.
It's the second SEC championship
Right.
tonight. They already had the first one. What else? Wednesday night, York College Hoops, doubleheader against Hood. And then Friday night, that's at 6, by the way. Friday night.
Is that at Hood? Or
No,
Hood?
that's at York.
You got to call me and remind me about these things. I'm old.
Okay.
I'm serious. Okay? I'm serious.
All right. So 5:58 Wednesday night, I'll call you and remind you. Friday, breaking news, hot off the press. We'll be in Manchester, Northeastern in first, tied for first in Division I. They're hosting Southwestern, who got that huge overtime win against Central the other night. And Southwestern at Northeastern, our game Friday.
Yeah, seeing John Eister, one of the great coaches in the area. We got a lot of great coaches in York County. We really do. The YAAA has been blessed with some really good coaches over the years.
Absolutely.
And he's one of the really good ones.
And then some of them come and work with me. Well, it is a York Catholic 26-19 lead over Littlestown here at the half. We'll take a quick break. Start of the second half coming up here in our Monday game of the week, presented by Wellspan Sports Medicine.
Which is better? Getting the perfect set, the perfect approach, and powering through the ball with the perfect hit? Or reading the hitter, moving to the ball, and making the perfect dig? Flying Feet knows the answer. It all depends on which side of the net you're on.
Flying Feet.
Flying Feet Sports Shoes is Central PA's home court for volleyball, featuring the names that know the game, including Asics and Mizuno. Flying Feet offers volleyball spandex and shorts and the best selection of knee pads around. And Flying Feet is your ankle support connection, featuring Active Ankle, Ultra Ankle, and Zamps, providing engineered precision support. And because volleyball isn't just for the gym, Flying Feet carries a great selection of indoor and outdoor balls and sand socks for working it out on the beach or in the backyard. Flying Feet Sports Shoes, the sportswear specialty store without specialty store prices.
Flying Feet.
1511 Melrose Avenue, just off exit 18 of I-83, next to Battery Warehouse.
Wheatland Eye Care at 234 Rosedale Drive in Manchester is locally owned and have been serving the community and giving back to the community for over 60 years. We currently have 4 doctors that offer a wide range of services, including eye health, vision exam, contact lenses, glasses, sunglasses, and LASIK consultations. We're the only practice in the area offering solutions for myopia control to keep nearsightedness from progressing in young people. We are a location for the Dry Eye Center of PA, offering the latest technology for diagnosis and treatment of dry eye diseases and its symptoms. We can also offer medically necessary contact lenses for treatment of corneal eye diseases. We are accepting new patients and participate with most medical insurances and vision plans. Call us today at 717-266-5661 or via our website, wheatlandeyecare.com, to make an appointment or find out more.
Listen live, on demand, and on the go. Download the new WOYK app on the Apple and Google Play stores today.
All right, just about set for the start of the second half. 26-19, York Catholic leads Littlestown, battle for first in Division III here tonight. And Andy, early in the second half, part of the plan for York Catholic has to be going at those guys with 3 fouls, right?
Yeah, you got to go. You got to go and take it right to them. I mean, I really at this point, you're going to go to a 2-3. Littlestown's going to go 2-3 zone and put Bosley and Meekin dead in the middle. So now you got to work a different zone, which I'm sure Catholic worked on.
Irish coming toward us, and a back cut for John Forgen. Ball was tipped, and Meekin grabs the steal.
It wasn't there. You force it.
Now the Bolts down at the other end on offense. Here's Meekin, high post, up fake, steps in and scoops, and he got it off glass.
Nice little move that time by the big man. Now you go back 1-3-1. So we're switching up D's both times down the floor.
Brady Walker eyes it up, trying to pass through. A set of hands, it's tipped.
2 turnovers in a row.
Bosley came away with it. Has to pick up at half court. And his pass intercepted.
Go right at him.
Luke Forgen up against Bosley. A scoop and a score.
And that's 4.
And a foul on the play. Huge. And Forgen with 18 now.
And that's the way it's done. That's the way it's done. Just like that.
4 on Bosley, and he heads off. Jonathan Forrester points to his head. You got to be smart. And 49 seconds into the half, he sits. Free throw for Luke is off back rim, and Meekin going for the board. This foul is on York Catholic. As Michael Shelley shouldered his way in, that's his second. The Irish 1-2-2 full court. And it is her at half court. His pass up the left wing slapped by John Forgen, but recovered. And Meekin now being harassed. He's got it by the left corner.
The trap doesn't stop. They'll take you all the way to the baseline with the trap.
Littlestown getting it safely out front. Here is her to the left side for Cole Riley, who came in for Bosley. Little inside-out game. Now back down low, back out top. Riley a deep 2, and he sticks it. His foot on the line.
Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
Foot on the line?
2, yep. 28-24 York Catholic. There's a 3. John Forgen back rimmed it from the left side. Rebound to her. Wants to push up the middle, off to Unger. And back to a trailer. It's her for 3. All net.
And I'll tell you what, this is a 1-point game.
Wow. Zion Her with his third 3 tonight. 28-27, LeVan McFadden scooting in, whipped it across to Luke, dribbled to the foul line, and a fadeaway wouldn't go. Riley the board for Littlestown.
Littlestown can take your first lead here.
York Catholic was up 12 at the end of a quarter. I believe it was more than that at one point. Here's Meekin driving on Shelley, and he lays it in with the right hand.
And all of a sudden it turned around.
29-28, Littlestown with its first lead, and that's with Bosley sitting. Here's John Forgen, left baseline drive off to Shelley, lumbering to the hoop, couldn't lay it home, got his own miss. Out to McFadden, they'll reload. Here's Levan on a return pass. His three is short. Shelley going for it. Luke Fortune grabs the loose ball. Timeout, Dusty Bakel. And he'll look to settle his troops.
I would think.
5:18 to go in the third. Littlestown 29, York Catholic 28. It's a 30, so we'll stay here.
Okay.
What have you seen with Littlestown kind of turning this game around a little bit?
And I think poor shot selection by York Catholic has something to do with it. All of a sudden you get a long rebound. You're banging, getting down, and Meekin going to work inside. I mean, you know, Meekin has 4 points here coming right out of the gate. You get the three by her, and the next thing you know, it's a 1 point lead. So York Catholic has only scored, they scored 5 in the second quarter. Now I'm only scored about 3 minutes in, 2 in this quarter. So, you know.
21 in the first.
Yeah, 21 in the first. So it's been sliding downhill.
Got outscored 10-5 in the second. So far,
and think about this.
10-2 in the third.
Right. D. Bosley's on the bench.
Littlestown out in the zone again. And Walker
There's
starts
another
in. His
turnover.
pass is smothered.
That's got to be the fourth one this quarter.
Unable to fit it through as Unger took it away. Now Unger at point for Littlestown. Forced the high post feed to Meekin, and Shelley tips it to Walker.
Shelley's playing him really well for giving away a couple inches there.
Here's Shelley into the left corner. Luke Forgin a three. No good. Long rebound up top to Walker. Shoots from the foul line and knocks it down.
And that ended the drought and his first field goal of the night.
And Meekin backing into Walker at midcourt. Play goes on. Walker went down, and Cole Riley with a three at the other end from the right corner.
Cole Riley, he's a sophomore.
32-30 Littlestown. Now down low, John Forgin off to Shelley again, cruising toward the hoop. Ball knocked loose, though. Unger scoops it. Ahead to her, spinning past McFadden, but he put it up short.
Right, did the nice spin move, but forgot where the basket was.
Oh, Levan grabbing the rebound. Now down low, John Forgin up and scores. Walker the bounce through the seam from the point guard spot.
Nice move that time on a feed from his brother.
Tied at 32. Now Littlestown with Unger, shot fake, runner up, it's no good. From the left baseline, Meekin the board, steps back in, puts it up and draws a foul. Christopher Meekin with 2 at the line. Let's see who they got. Meekin, whose dad played at Mount St. Mary's in the 90s.
They got John Forgin, that's his second.
First free throw for the big man is good. His dad from England came to the U.S. to play basketball in college. And now we've got a timeout with 3:46 to go in the third. Littlestown 33, York Catholic 32. We'll take a quick 30.
If you've been thinking of going to college and you would like to play sports when you get there, join our team. Earn a Penn State degree and continue to play the sports you love. 6 collegiate sports are now available, including baseball, soccer, men's basketball, women's softball, and women's volleyball. For more information, check out our website at PennStateYorkSports.com. Once again, that's PennStateYorkSports.com.
Listen live and on demand with the new WOYK app and online at 989WOYK.com.
3:46 on the third quarter clock. Thunderbolts up a point. Each of these teams 5-0 in Division III, and each with just 2 losses overall. Second lips out. Rebound to John Forgin. York Catholic coming this way. They've got Jake Dallas in the game. He is hemmed toward the sideline, but he's got Brady Walker on the pass out. Now to John Forgin up top. It's going to Luke in the high post, out to Dallas. Passed on a 3 from the right corner. Around to John for a 3, left of the circle. It's no good. Dallas in there battling for it. So is Zion Herr, who goes down with it. And a travel will keep it at this end with York Catholic. And a quick inbound, trying to catch him napping. And Luke Forgin powers it in.
And he was feeling it there.
Quick inbound
What do we got?
From Walker, and I think hers got some blood.
Oh, okay.
We'll send him off to the Littlestown sideline. They're looking for an athletic trainer for him. I guess they didn't travel with one tonight, so your Catholic staff will tend to him. And Brandon Claybaugh heading to the table will sub in. Bloody nose. And a painful travel.
Yes.
When he went down with it. And then the Irish caught them asleep with that quick inbound.
Right.
Luke now with 20. And the Irish up a point. Nate Thomas inbounds for Littlestown. And Meekin goes galloping up the middle. Big man with the dribble. Now Riley, a pass back to Meekin, and Dallas on the right wing tips it out toward the table.
For a big man, looked good there handling the ball, didn't he?
Yeah. Littlestown sends back in from the sideline. Here's Unger with it. And off now to Claybaugh, who came in.
Switch.
Yep, switched on that screen. They'll go to Unger, right wing. Dribbles toward the elbow, has to pick up. And he's got Claybaugh, who almost lost his footing and did. Foot slid off the catch. Right in front of the Thunderbolt bench. That's a travel.
Great ball pressure everywhere for great ball pressure.
Irish ball, 1-3-1 again for Littlestown.
Oh, bad pass there.
Trying to hit Brennan high post. Meekin stolen, and Brady Walker steals it back. Ahead on the break, layup good.
Brady Walker, that's 5 in this quarter for him. Or excuse me, 4.
36-33 York Catholic. Irish press. Here's Meekin in the middle. Spotting Claybaugh. Open jumper left side. No good. Rebound slapped to Riley. Down to Meekin on the block. And he hits Nate Thomas in the middle of the lane. Steps in and lays it home.
That's Nate Thomas's first field goal. He did a nice job to get open there.
Irish fans wanted to walk. It's a 1-point game.
Right. They should have got one.
2 minutes left in the third. John cross-court pass to Dallas for 3. Short from the right corner. Luke battling on the glass on the baseline. He stayed in.
Foul there.
And he was smothered going up, and no whistle.
Wow.
Now Littlestown back with it. Meekin, the protected dribble at midcourt. Spins his way down the lane, but missed the layup. John Forge on the board, coming back this way. Crosses and lunges his way to the hoop and lays it in.
I tell you what, they're not calling anything right now. They're letting them play.
Maybe the whistles are past their warning.
I'll tell you what, if there were K-bar knives involved, we'd be in Vietnam.
Now pass saved in on the left sideline. Loose ball again. And we got a foul on somebody.
No, we got a timeout.
Oh, we do. Yep, you're right.
30.
Littlestown a little bit out of sorts down at the other end, calling time to save possession. Minute 13 to go in the third. It's the Irish 38, the Bolts 35, and a pretty physical third quarter here,
Absolutely.
Andy.
Absolutely. Almost a Friday night fight. Put a couple of 8-ounces on him. He could rock and roll. I mean, there's a lot of contact. A lot of contact. And, you know, I don't know. We'll see. I'll tell you what, Luke, the Forging boys are giving as good as you're getting. I'll tell you what. I mean, Luke came in there at one time, and I thought it should have been an N1, or at least 2. Get the basket and give him 2 for the beating he took when he got in there.
How many assists do you think John's got? Him and Walker.
Him and Walker have to have, they have to be double digits at this point, I would
Combined,
think.
anyway, yeah.
Combined, that's what I meant, combined.
Now, knowing Littlestown doesn't have much depth, when would you go back to Bosley with 4 fouls? Not yet?
Well, no. Long as he stays, long as this doesn't get away from him again, he's fine with Bosley on the bench right now. They're playing well.
Bolts inbound it. And here's Riley off a shot fake. Drove in, his pass across the lane might have hit Unger in the chops. And Luke Forgin grabs the loose ball, turnover to the Irish.
You got to go right at him, and he did.
Here he goes to the hoop, right hand layup, good.
And I'll tell you what, you go right at Meekin. He's just got to get out of the way. He can't afford to pick it up.
Forgin took it coast to coast. Irish up 5. Here's Meekin down the lane for the layup. The assist from her in stride.
I'll tell you, the kid's got nice moves for a big man. You know that?
40-37, York Catholic. McFadden passes out of a trap.
You got to swing
feed.
it though. There it is.
Dallas to Walker up top. 30 seconds left in the quarter. Inside out. Dallas a 3 right side short. Meekin toes the end line and saves the rebound in. Bolts with it. 20 seconds left. And here's Unger, and it's a foul. One-on-one dribble in against Brady Walker, who will be whistled.
See, but that kind of makes me crazy. That's a foul, yet you get an axe murder on either end, and they don't call it.
Littlestown inbounding up top. Clock rolls with 12 seconds left. Tight game.
Yeah, exactly
and
what we expected.
And a pass intercepted. Walker read the swing. Fast break. Layup. Good. Final second runs off, and York Catholic scores 2 more before the end of the third quarter, and they lead 42-37. Irish by 5 as we go to the fourth here in our Monday game of the week, presented by Wellspan Sports Medicine.
Stony Brook Family Restaurant, located at 3560 East Market Street in York, is open for breakfast, lunch, and dinner from 5 a.m. to 9 p.m. Completely remodeled, Stony Brook is the home of good food and hospitality at reasonable prices. Proudly serving the York area for over 30 years, Stony Brook is family-owned and now also serves beer and wine. For home cooking, homemade soup, steaks, seafood, our famous roasted chicken, or just about anything, visit Stony Brook Family Restaurant, 3560 East Market Street in York.
Take us on the go with the new WOYK app. Download on the Apple and Google Play stores today. Sports Radio 98.9 FM and 1350 WOYK. First in York, first in sports.
Today, it seems everybody is offering a discount on car insurance, but at what price? Reduced protection, impersonal service. At State Farm, you can earn discounts and still get full service and dependable protection from the world's largest car insurer. See me, Trish Hauser, 1865 Susquehanna Trail North, York, for the State Farm multiple line discount. With State Farm, you get an agent you can depend on and an insurance company you can trust. For the details on State Farm's multiple line discount, see me, Trish Hauser.
Littlestown starts the fourth with it. Down at the other end, Irish lead by 5. And Riley, did he step? No, he traveled, trying to get his feet along the right sideline to pass right in front of his head coach. Littlestown turnover.
And here comes Bosley.
Bosley and his 4 fouls coming back in.
You got to stay in the zone to protect the foul trouble.
York Catholic up 42-37. Here's Luke Forgin, doubled on the right baseline, step through. He's got Dallas going to the hoop, runner up and good.
And Dallas with a nice job that way, but I'll tell you what, Forgin stepping through the trap was a great move.
He was so calm facing it, and now we've got Riley
foul
on an offensive at the other end as he shouldered his way into LeVan McFadden down low. Couple turnovers in a row on Riley and the Bolts. 7:18 to go. York Catholic 44, Littlestown 37. And Walker will stroll it ahead, fires it along to McFadden in the front court. Back to Walker at the top, to LeVan on the left. Their QB and their district championship football team. Back to Walker. And back to McFadden on a 2-hopper.
Got to be careful. You got to be careful. That's where I would go with it.
High post to Luke.
Right.
And now steps outside, hits a cutting John in the back door, and out to LeVan. Across to Dallas. Back up top to Walker. Now Dallas again, and Walker again. Now Dallas by the right corner, out toward midcourt. Walker, 6.5 to go now. Walker with it, pointing direction. Meekin is lurking by the logo. McFadden trying to screen. They go to John Forgin left corner. Back up the wing to McFadden. Irish up 7. We're down to 6:15 left. Walker into Luke Forgin. Couldn't handle the bounce. And it's stolen away. Nate Thomas to Meekin across the lane. Riley back across the lane. Dallas picks it. Ahead to Luke Forgin. Protects the dribble. Fast break layup. Good.
And that was beautiful. Nice pass. Nice finish.
Catholic up 9 and Luke with 24. Now an offensive foul at the other end. And it's Meekin who banged Dallas over in the lane.
Now you got 2 at 4. Now what do you do?
Now check that Nate Thomas
Oh, is
whistle.
that who he gave it to?
Yep.
Okay.
5:50 to go. And York Catholic on offense. Methodically pushing the lead back to 9. Here's Luke Forgin left side to John up top, across to Dallas on the right. A bounce into the corner for John Forgin. And he'll dribble away from there and hand it off to his twin. Here's Luke holding it. And now they'll center it to Dallas. 5:20 left. Left wing to McFadden.
This is the way you take care of the basketball. Run your stuff.
McFadden dribbles in. High scoop. Missed the rim. He tumbles down. No whistle. Here goes Herr the other way. Quickly to Bosley trying to spin in. Lost the handle. Loose on the floor. Luke Forgin's got it. And got tripped up by Meekin. And that's his 4th.
He reached down and tripped him.
Took his ankle out from under him.
All right, here comes the full court pressure now from Littlestown. But remember, you got now 2 guys with 4 fouls.
Forgin inbounds. John, that is. Walker ahead to McFadden. And McFadden the layup. It is good.
Because he's going to Bosley. That's an easy 2. He's going right at Bosley with 4 fouls.
Lead is 11 with 4:45 left. 48-37. Meekin on the up and under reverse, and he lays it in.
Nice job by Mr. Meekin that time to get on the other side of the rim.
Now McFadden down at the other end. Try a quick hitter. It's intercepted by Cole Riley in the middle of the lane. 4.5 to go. And Walker deflects one out to the Littlestown bench. 48-39, Irish lead. Trying to go to 6-0 in Division III tonight. 7-2 the overall mark. Here's a dump into Meekin. He's fouled.
Yeah, he's going to be pushed from behind.
That's 4 on each team now.
You're going to get Luke. That's his 2nd.
Now Brennan will sub in. This will be for McFadden. Brennan, a wide receiver on the football team. McFadden threw to him this year. And Riley from the end line inbounds. Bosley with it. Spent his dribble. Backhand pass to Thomas. And back outside and around the arc. Here's Meekin left wing down to Bosley, who they've held to 6 tonight. He dribbles in. A jump pass out. Thomas a jumper. Long for 3 right corner. Meekin the catch. Out to Herr for a triple. His 4th of the night. Just left of the circle. Timeout Littlestown with 4 minutes to go. And still in it on Zion Herr's 3. 48-42 the score. Back in a moment.
Hunters Hill Orthodontics is a longtime staple in the orthodontic care community. With offices in York and Dillsburg, our practice's top priority is to provide you with the highest quality orthodontic care in a friendly, comfortable environment. Call our York offices, 1910 Kenneth Road, at 767-6694 to make your appointment, or at 1399 South Queen Street, 885-5468. Or in Dillsburg, call 502-1186. We've got your smile at Hunters Hill Orthodontics.
Your home for the Spartans. Sports Radio 98.9 FM and 1350 WOYK, York.
4 minutes to go. York Catholic 48, Littlestown 42. Andy, the Bolts have had their challenges tonight, but they've had these spurts that have kept them in it.
Absolutely, and these kids can play, and they can play at any speed. They got some shooters, and you got 2 kids on the floor with foul trouble, and they've been exceptional in that regard.
Irish bring it up under 4 minutes to go now. Leading 48-42. John Forgin holding it out front. Gives way to Brennan. Brennan dribbles toward the middle. Bolts switch. Now Brady Walker takes it. Guns it across to Shelley. Toward the left sideline, Luke Forgin has it popped loose and out of bounds by Zion Herr. Clock stops with 3:34 to go.
2-possession game. As long as you can play like this, you got to go right at him.
Clock rolls. Here's Brennan dribbling along top to Shelley, and now Walker deep right. Sending it back to John Forgin. Forgin puts it on the deck, and a pass deflected toward the table and out off Bosley's fingertips. Clock stops with 3:16 to go. And they'll line it up near midcourt. John Forgin slaps it.
You got to get it in.
And he'll chuck it to an open Shelley in the backcourt. Now to Walker, let him handle it. Dribbles past Meekin and across. Left side to John Forgin. And along top, he'll hand it to Walker on the right.
Go right at them arms. When Meekin stretches that arm out, go right at it.
Now at the 3-minute mark, Irish still up 6. Here's John Forgin out between the circles, starts in, pass fake, layup, good!
And I'll tell you what, that was a nice use of time and set.
50-42. Here's Bosley, left baseline drive to the hoop and one. And the league's second leading scorer with just his 7th and 8th points tonight. 50-44 with 2:36 to go. John Forgin's third. Bosley, first team All-Star as a sophomore last year. High arcing free throw is good. 50-45.
2-possession game.
2.5 left.
Got to handle your stuff here.
Here's Brennan, the handle up top, off to Shelley. And Shelley off to Walker by the right sideline. Out near midcourt, Brennan again. Now John Forgin with the catch, deep on the right. Forgin dribbles across
nice job
the top.
Handling the ball, D.
Gave it off to Brennan, now Shelley. Coming
This
down
is
on
the
2
one
minutes.
That's the one that's the problem.
Bosley stole it all the way in for the layup. It's 50-47.
That's the only issue right there.
They picked on the one that's not the ball handler.
Right.
1:50 left, and now a timeout. York Catholic. Shelley was hemmed in by the sideline, and Dusty Bakel will spend one. With 1:50 remaining, York Catholic 50, and Littlestown still right there. 47. Timeout.
When you work with an independent insurance agent, you put the power of choice to work for you. Independent agents know several companies and their coverages, which means more options. And because companies like Donegal Insurance Group use the independent agent system, you not only get quality insurance, you also save money. The independent insurance agent system. Discover the power of choice. Contact Coatman Kunkel Insurance at 717-854-0300 or stop in at 3217 East Market Street, York. Locally owned and operated by Pam and Rudy Coatman. Coatman Kunkel Insurance.
Take us on the go with the new WOYK app. Download on the Apple and Google Play stores today. Sports Radio 98.9 FM and 1350 WOYK. First in York, first in sports.
1:50 to go, 50-47. York Catholic leads. Andy, we see with even, obviously, Pennsylvania with no shot clock, it's still not a gimme to kill a fourth quarter away.
It's not a gimme. You got to be able to handle it. And they've taken Shelley out.
And the inbound breaking to the hoop passed through the hands of Caden Bakel, who then runs it down. And now a foul out front. Near giveaway, Irish save, and a Littlestown foul. 1:47 to go. They still have another to give. Nate Thomas is second. Here's Luke Forgin driving, collision underneath.
That's it.
Blocking
Bosley's
foul
gone.
on Bosley, his fifth.
Forgin did a nice job of getting there.
Bosley managed to stay in till 1:43 remained. And Luke Forgin on the baseline drive fouls him out.
I'll tell you what, give the kid a lot of credit, Bosley. I mean, that's serious. That's serious playing the way he did with fouls.
Yeah, we'll have a timeout Littlestown with 1:43 to go. So it's the Irish 50, the Thunderbolts 47. And again, we'll be back here in our Monday game of the week this week, presented by WellSpan Sports Medicine.
Are you tired of busting your butt for your current employer and getting no credit? Tired of pulling long shifts only to get zero respect? At Shipley Energy, we get it. At Shipley Energy, you're not just a number, you're valued. You're an essential worker who is respected, part of a team, and appreciated for all your hard work. You get 4 weeks of vacation and amazing benefits like discounts on products and services. Plus, you'll be home every night, the way you need it to be for you and your family. Join our team today. Apply online at www.shipleyenergy.com/careers.
Tell you, Andy, there are a lot of employers that do not treat their employees like that.
Really?
1:43 to go. It's York Catholic 50, Littlestown 47.
Okay, so 143 left. One long possession, which I disagree with, but I think it should be a 4-point lead. But go figure. First thing you got to do is get the ball inbound. That's the first thing. You're going to shoot from here on out. Then you got to make your foul shots.
Brady Walker, the baseline passer. It's in. Now they double Shelley, and that's who they foul with 1:40. So they allowed the pass to come in. And
Did we get any stats on?
Picked who they wanted to foul. On free throw shooters?
Yeah.
Nope.
Okay.
Does that help?
Yeah.
First free throw, bounces in. The big man gets the roll. What do you think he is? Like 6'3"? 6'4" maybe?
Yeah, he's about 6'3" or 6'4".
Second one, that's
Nothing
good.
but net. Hey, that's what you talk about. All right?
2 big strokes. 52-47. He'll sit. LeVan McFadden comes in for him.
Breathe, Jim, breathe.
1:40 left. As Littlestown pushes it front court. Now here is Zion Herr with it. Across to Cole Riley. Right side of the arc, going to Meekin high post, squares, shoots, foul line, it's short, and a rebound to Luke Forgin with 1:20 to go.
And just get it, keep it in the hands of your free throw guy and your free throw shooters.
That was a big stop.
Go right at him, that's it.
Here's Luke Forgin starting in, kicks it, Walker, three, good from the right corner, and that might do it.
And that might go.
1:04 to go, Irish up 8. They had to whistle it. The net was stuck against the iron. Walker with 9 tonight. Big 3. Final minute. Meekin down low, and Unger rejected from behind by Luke Forgin, who just got teed up for the celebration of it. He deflates the basketball into the stands, and I guess he enjoyed it too much. Took the air right out of it. And then the officials took the air out of him. So technical free throws for Zion Herr. And his first is good, 55-48.
That's the first point he made. It wasn't a 3.
Second one's good.
And possession.
Yeah, that's
right.
That's
still
big.
Yeah, right. But it's still a 2-possession game.
I guess taunting was the call.
Right.
57.2 to go. 55-49. Bolts inbound backcourt. Herr brings it toward and now across. Starts it and kicks. Riley a 3 right corner, way off. LeVan McFadden the catch.
Rebound.
Big
now
time
you gotta
board.
handle it right here.
40 seconds and Dallas got tripped up in mid-court over by the table. Herr the reach. And Jake Dallas, the freshman, with the 1-and-1. 41.6 to go.
He's got 5 on the game. Looking for a 6-point.
Lead is 6. Here's the front end attempt. And the lead is 7.
And that's what you got to do in a tight game. You want to win them.
Second one up and off back rim. He splits him. Rebound to Meekin. Littlestown will push tempo, down 7. Here's her at the handle, whips it right side to Unger. McFadden out on him, now into the corner. Nate Thomas spends his dribble, needs some help, and Walker in front of her. Stolen, he threw it ahead over his shoulder to John Forgin, who runs it down. He threw it blindly up the floor, over the shoulder. Now Walker drives in, and a tug from a Littlestown defender, another 1-and-1, and we're down to 16.9 remaining.
Put this one in the books.
Caleb Unger whistled. And Walker looking for the finishing touches. The lefty's front end is good.
I tell you what, Catholic's perfect in the fourth quarter. 4 for 4 from the line when the game was on the line, and that's what you need to do. That's what the good ones do.
One more up and got it.
Shotgun.
Walker sinks them both. 16.9 to go. And we'll have a 30-second timeout, 58-49 York Catholic. So this will put them in first for the moment here tonight, 6-0. And the Irish Wednesday night, they will host York Tech. They'll be home again. Then Friday they go to Fairfield, 2 games that they'll certainly be heavily favored in the rest of this week. Littlestown Wednesday will host Biglerville. Friday they go to Hanover. And they will meet again as we approach. Actually, Wednesday will get us to the midpoint of the league schedule already.
Really? Already?
Yeah.
Wow.
Everybody will have faced division opponents once.
Okay.
Through Wednesday's game. Now the Thunderbolts inbound. Meekin will toss to her at half court. Back across to Nate Thomas. Ahead to Unger. Right baseline drive. Reverse layup. Nope. Rebound knocked out by McFadden, but we're down to 5.7 remaining.
This is a good win for York Catholic. I mean, they competed tonight against a different kind of team. You know what I mean?
Riley
Big kids.
Chucks it in. And her a bounce to Riley. Left corner 3 at the horn. Draws iron. Meekin the putback. They'll count it.
They're going to count Meekin's bucket, huh?
And that'll make it a 58-51 York Catholic victory here tonight. A battle of unbeatens in Division III play, and the Irish stay that way as they go to 6-0 in Division III, 8-2 overall. And Littlestown knocked from the ranks of the unbeaten in league play, now 5-1. Their 4-game winning streak snapped, and they fall to 9-3, the overall mark.
A well-played game. I mean, it's got to be one of the best games we've seen in the year. You had a little bit of everything, mixed defenses. You know, kids attacked it well on both ends. Even the foul trouble really did not bother Littlestown that much in that. 2 of their big 3 playing in difficulty the entire game, and they did very well. Congratulations, bud. Fighting Irish come out on top.
58-51, the final tonight. Stay tuned. The Kochman Kunkel Insurance Group post-game show is coming up next.
Wheatland Eye Care at 234 Rosedale Drive in Manchester is locally owned and have been serving the community and giving back to the community for over 60 years. We currently have 4 doctors that offer a wide range of services, including eye health, vision exam, contact lenses, glasses, sunglasses, and LASIK consultations. We're the only practice in the area offering solutions for myopia control to keep nearsightedness from progressing in young people. We are a location for the Dry Eye Center of PA, offering the latest technology for diagnosis and treatment of dry eye diseases and its symptoms. We can also offer medically necessary contact lenses for treatment of corneal eye diseases. We are accepting new patients and participate with most medical insurances and vision plans. Call us today at 717-266-5661 or via our website, wheatlandeyecare.com, to make an appointment or find out more.
You're on York's new home for Philadelphia Eagles football. Catch every snap, all the touchdowns.
Devontae Smith, he is in for the touchdown.
all the big plays.
What a brilliant play by Hurts.
Eagles Hall of Famers Merrill Reese and Mike Quick bring the action to York all season long. Philadelphia Eagles football, presented by WellSpan Health. Sports Radio 98.9 FM and 1350 WOYK. First in York, first in sports.
Every day, Fast Signs helps businesses like yours with their visual communications. We ask the right questions, recommend smart solutions, and help you build your business. Our knowledgeable consultants uncover your communication challenges and provide visible solutions. At Fast Signs, we're innovators, planners, and designers. We're more than fast, more than signs, and we're more than ready to help. Contact Fast Signs today.
Visit our store next to Sam's Club in East York or visit us online at fastsigns.com.
At WellSpan Health, we're here for you, like the relationships that count: family, good friends, and neighbors. WellSpan primary care physicians and providers believe in the strength of those relationships. And just like family, we listen. That's how we discover the best way to help you in your wellness journey. When you choose WellSpan for primary care, you gain a network of over 2,600 of the best experts in the region for complex care, like specialists for cancer, heart disease, and orthopedics. We make it easy to connect with simple online visits and our My WellSpan app. And with convenient locations close to your neighborhood, you don't have to travel very far. Choose WellSpan for primary care because we're your friends and neighbors. After all, we know you, we care, and it shows. Start your relationship today. Visit wellspan.org/primary care.
Listen live, on demand, and on the go. Download the new WOYK app on the Apple and Google Play stores today.
And we welcome you to the Kochman Kunkel Insurance Group post-game show. York Catholic defends home court tonight, 58-51, the final, as the Irish defeat the Littlestown Thunderbolts. Daryl Henry, Andy Bria back with you. York Catholic 6-0 in Division III, one-game lead now over Littlestown, who's 5-1. And overall, the Irish go to 8-2. The Bolts fall to 9-3. Both teams will be expected to win their other league games coming up this week, and they will meet again down the road. What do you think, Andy, of this matchup tonight?
I thought the matchup was excellent. Littlestown impressed me. The big man Meekin can really handle the ball for a big guy. He's fluid with his facing the basket, which is unusual for somebody that's got that kind of size. The Bosley kid's just a tough kid. Okay. That being said, I think York Catholic's a little more complete basketball team. Luke Forgin, the Forgin boys are very impressive, and it's kind of like they know where each other's going to be. It's kind of a twin thing, I guess. You know what I mean? But, you know, the rest of the team does well. I thought Walker played well. Dallas hit a 3 early. I mean, everybody kind of got involved, and they look really good. They're well coached. They play great defense. They can shift around on what they do. You know, I think they're going to be trouble coming down the stretch.
Well, you did all this math. Let's hear it.
Yeah, I got it.
What do we have tonight?
I got it. Here we go. For the Littlestown Thunderbolts.
You mathlete.
I'm a mathlete, yeah. Okay. Nate Thomas, 1 deuce for 2 points, okay? Jake Bosley, 4 field goals, 3 of 5 from the line. He had 11. Christopher Meekin, 8 field goals. 1 of those are 3. 2 for 2 from the foul line. He's got a sweet stroke. 18 points. Zion Herr had 4 threes, 2 of 2, 14 points. And Cole Riley, who I thought had a nice stroke coming off the bench, he's only a sophomore. He had 1 long and 1 short for 5. They had 51 points. They were 7 and 9 from the line with 19 field goals. 6 of those were threes for the York Catholic Fighting Irish in their victory. Brady Walker had 4 field goals, 3 deuces, 1 long, 2 for 2 from the line. He had 11. John Forgin had 4 field goals. He had 8. Levan McFadden, he had 2 field goals, 1 of 2. He had 5. Quinn Brennan had 1 deuce early for 2 points. Jake Dallas, he had 1-3, 1 short field goal, 1-1 from the line. He had 6. Luke Forgin, 11 field goals, 2 of those threes. 0 for 1 from the foul line for 24 to lead all scorers. And Michael Shelley, 2 for 2 when they counted, when they needed him late in the fourth quarter, stepped up to the line, 1-1, boom, boom. 2 for 2 from the line, he had 2. They had 24 field goals, 4 of which were threes. They were 6 of 8 from the foul line, made them all count for 58 points.
All right, Irish, a big win here at home tonight, 58-51. We'll take a break here in the post game, name our player of the game, check scores from elsewhere. We've got what's coming up for us here later on this week.
No text from. Do we have a score yet?
Well, he's coaching a game.
He doesn't have to text me. Somebody he can have dictate.
I would have appreciated had he stopped coaching during the game just to text you, but I
could
guess
have done that in a timeout or something.
You didn't pull that off tonight.
I'd have done it for him.
I know.
Okay.
Just saying.
I'm just saying.
That's what I was hinting at. But, yeah, we'll get you all the scores that we can at this juncture in the evening. Remember, we started earlier than probably everybody else. But but then it's off to Sixers Rockets in progress as well. So we'll wrap it up from York Catholic in a moment. Again, the Irish win it 58-51. We'll be back after this.
You line your feet up on the edge of the starting block, shake out your arms, and then you push off the block in one fluid motion, fully extending your body and cutting into the water with nothing on your mind but the mechanics. You're a swimmer. And whether it's practice time in the pool or crunch time at a meet, Flying Feet is with you every stroke of the way.
Flying Feet.
Flying Feet Sports Shoes is a swimmer's paradise. Get suits by Dolphin, Speedo, Nike, Arena, and Tier. Pick up practice gear, team gear, and training equipment like fins, snorkels, and kickboards. The Flying Feet team has high-tech competitive suits, customizable caps, goggles, even goggle repair items. Shower down with swimmer's shampoo and body wash, plus suit wash to limit the wear and tear of chlorine. Time to dive into the pool? Then it's time for Flying Feet. We're more than sports shoes.
Flying Feet.
1511 Mount Rose Avenue, York, just off exit 18 of I-83 next to Battery Warehouse.
New FM signal, new website. Visit us online at 989WOYK.com and take us on the go. Download the new WOYK app today.
Final score tonight, York Catholic 58, Littlestown 51. Kochman Kunkel Insurance Group post-game show. I'll spit it out eventually.
Too many of them bangs.
All jittery. No, that doesn't happen with the bang. You don't get jittery. You don't get the shakes.
Okay.
I am locked in, man. I'm ready to do 5 more games. But we only had 1 on the schedule tonight. So here are the...
I will take all the cards and sympathy cards you want to send in.
You do put up with a lot, I know. Well, the scores that we have at this juncture... Boys action, Spring Grove has beaten New Oxford 56-34. On the girls' side, York Catholic winning at Littlestown 56-43. The West York girls defeat Kennerdale 55-30. And the Hanover girls top Biglerville 47-41. And that awful noise that you hear is the bleachers being put back against the wall here at York Catholic High School. But the Irish win tonight, 58-51. And again, those are the scores that we've got from elsewhere here
Just
this
keep
evening.
going.
Keep going? Okay. All right. And we'll save our player of the game for
a minute.
Momentarily. We'll let you know what's coming up for us here as this week progresses. Tonight, we've got Sixers Rockets in progress here as soon as we sign off. More local hoops Wednesday night. Back to York College doubleheaders at long last as the Spartans will host Hood. And we'll be on at 6 p.m. And then our next high school game will be Friday night from Manchester as the Northeastern Bobcats contending once again here this year. They are tied with Redline at the top of Division I on the boys' side. They will host Southwestern on Friday night, and we'll be there at approximately 7:15 our airtime. Then Saturday, York College on the road at Eastern University. So big week. In fact, tomorrow night we've got NCAA hoops. We've got more basketball on the national level with Auburn at Alabama tomorrow night at 8:45. So just a very busy slate. But Andy, our game tonight in the books with York Catholic claiming a big win, and it's time to dole out our player of the game honors for this one.
Yeah, and it kind of works for us. Unanimous decision. Luke Forgin of the Fighting Irish played a great game defensively. On the offensive end, had 16 in the first quarter, 2 in the second quarter, 6 in the third quarter, and only a deuce coming down the stretch, but handled the ball really well when they went into their out motion to score. His line was 11 field goals. 2 of those were threes. He was 0 for 1 from line. That was the only chink in his armor for 24 points to lead all scorers. Luke Forgin of the Forgin family, player of the game.
You know, the Forgins have that innate twin sense. They know where the other's going to be.
Yes, that's really kind of neat to watch, isn't it?
Yeah, and that's like you and me when we pick our player of the game selections over all these years. Have we ever disagreed?
I don't think so.
Have we ever had a fight?
No.
Have we ever yelled?
No. I don't yell at bigger guys.
I don't yell at
Small
Italians. So.
It's probably a good move.
Yeah. But yeah, I don't know if we've ever disagreed, and that was a unanimous selection tonight.
Yes.
But yeah, looking forward to seeing the Irish down the road this season. And
I am too.
There's a fair bit of parity in the league this year. We're trying to get around to everybody as much as we can, but hard to believe Wednesday will be halfway through the in-league schedule of games.
The preseason.
Yes, as it were. And that's the great thing about high school. You've got all these different segments of the schedule to strive for. You've got the regular, then the league playoffs, district, state. So if you want to call this the preseason, Andy.
It's kind of, some look at it. You preparing for the second half, if you will.
For the Ides of March.
Yeah, there you go.
All right. Well, we'll do it again Friday night. And why don't you stop out to Grumbacher and see me Wednesday?
I got it. I got to put a reminder in my phone when we're done.
Do you know how to do that?
Yes. It's one of the few things I can do on it.
Okay.
It's not, believe me, ladies and gentlemen, that's not funny because I only know how to do like 3 things on my phone.
Setting a reminder is one of them.
Right.
And recording interviews is
a crapshoot in most evenings.
Well, playing the interviews, you can record them.
The little, when I hit the dot, it doesn't want to go sometimes.
I know, and it's very small.
Right.
But
it's very annoying. Come on. You're killing me.
All right. Well, we'll see what kind of trouble we can get into Friday night. But that'll just about wrap things up for us tonight. And again, the final score, York Catholic 58, Littlestown 51. For Andy Bria, here with me, Daryl Henry saying so long from York Catholic. Stay tuned, Sixers and the Rockets coming up next. We'll talk to you Friday at 7:15 from Manchester. And don't forget, York College Hoops back on Wednesday night on the local scene as well. And we'll talk to you for our next high school game of the week presented by Wellspan Sports Medicine here on Sports Radio 98.9 FM and 1350 WOYK.
Thank you for listening to Sports Radio 98.9 FM and 1350 WOYK's High School Basketball Game of the Week, presented by Wellspan Sports Medicine, the official healthcare and sports medicine provider of the York Revolution, bringing you the best of the York Adams League all season. Listen on the go with the new WOYK app and online at 989WOYK.com. And make sure to tune in every Saturday morning at 9 for Central PA Game Day with Steve Navaroli, your source for a full look at all of Friday night's action. High school basketball plays here on York's home for local sports. Now we rejoin our regularly scheduled programming already in progress on Sports Radio 98.9 FM and 1350 WOYK, York.